How does distinguish between the heart's desire and ego-driven wanting? Is pursuing desire an ego-driven motive? So what I talk about is the difference between seeking and your natural desire. So people might use these words differently, but our body has a natural way of moving, of going to the toilet when it needs the toilet, eating when it needs to eat, socializing, and its social games that it plays. Like free or not free, there's always going to be a certain amount of social games because that's the way we're set up. Just like all other animals, there is these dynamics that appear. But the seeking is what in Buddhism they would call craving, and that is like an exacerbated desire. And that's the difference. So seeking is the belief that the I am and the empty looking, that your freedom is found in achieving these desires. So if you get on with people, then you'll be free. If you get a house, then you'll be free. If you have 100 lovers, then you'll be free. If you have kids, then you'll be free. So it's this displacement of what you're really looking for. So it's a belief that what you're looking for is freedom in time, in things, whereas your freedom is the I am and the empty looking now, that's now. And then in that arises natural desire of the person. So what seeking feels like is the absence of rest. It can be exciting. It can also feel good to seek, but it's like the opposite to rest. It's like too much. So when it feels good, it's like you're too charged trying to get something, or you're too distressed if you don't get something. I mean, it can produce a lot of doing, and people can be very successful from that seeking, but that's the difference. And that's a difficult thing to distinguish when you're in seeking, because you're relying on your own narration of what seeking is and what the ego is. And this is why it's good to reach out to other people and work with them to help them guide and point you to what's happening in you, because you're relying on your own narration, which is important. And eventually you've got to come back to trusting yourself. But in the beginning, your mind is so chaotic, it's very hard to find that trust. It's like you have to have help, like pulling through the, like searching through the chaos.